Hello and a warm welcome to 8 on Play on Northeast Sports Time. Our weekly sports bulletin from DD Sports. There are a lot of lined up for your viewing pleasure in the next half an hour. But before moving ahead, a quick look at the headlines. Northeast United FC gives it away at the dying moments of the game in the ISL encounter in Guwahati last Friday. Manveer Singh's last gasp equalizer earned FC Goa a point from the jaws of death against Northeast United FC. 39th edition of All India Governors Gold Cup Football Tournament 2019 begins in Gangtok, and K. Lalnun Sangha has become the first MIZO youth to win the Idemitsu Honda India Talent Cup 2019 held at Madras Motor Racetrack recently. Welcome back. I'm Prarthana Hajarika. Let me now give you the news in details. First news from football. Northeast United FC Goa duel was always going to be a fiercely competitive clash. In the ISL event held at Guwahati on Friday last, FC Goa came up with yet another injury time equalizer to salvage a point against Northeast United FC in a thrilling 2-2 draw at the Indira Gandhi Athletic Stadium in Guwahati. Hugo Bomas on the 31st minute put Goa ahead in the first half before Northeast United came up with two second-half strikes from Asamo Jan in the 54th minute and Ridim Talang in the 74th minute. But despite a late red card to Seminlin Dongle, Manveer Singh bagged an equalizer for Goa FC. In fact, Manveer Singh's last gasp equalizer earned FC Goa a point from the jaws of defeat against Northeast United FC, as we find out more in this compilation from L. Arunachanu in DD Guwahati.
Mumbai to the northeast of India today, where Robert Yarni's Highlanders are up against Sergio Oliveira's FC Goa, with both teams looking to go top of the table tonight with a win in Guwahati. FC Goa expecting nothing less than that. 3 points up for grabs. CR Sri Krishna blows the whistle.
Northeast United versus FC Goa ISL duel at home got underway at the Indira Gandhi Athletic Stadium in Guwahati, and straight away it was pressure from the visitors. Northeast United pressed extremely well with Asamoah Jan going for a shot at the goal, but Muhammad Nawaz collected it comfortably. In the 12th minute, Ahmed Jahu of FC Goa tried his luck from afar, but his shots sailed over the bar.
Milan Singh doesn't clear the line in the first attempt. Komorski will do the rest.
In the 31st minute, it was goal. Hugo Bomas scored on his first start for FC Goa this season, and the visitors took the lead in Guwahati. Brandon Fernandes put up a brilliant through pass towards Hugo on the left. Poor defending from the home side, and Subhashish Roy coming off his line left Hugo with just running up with the ball and keeping a calm head to slot the ball home.
Year-old scores his first of the season in his first start this season. Hugo Bomo was always threatening to be the difference on the night.
Northeast goalie Subhashish Roy Chaudhary was actually at fault for the first goal, when he should have stayed guarding his post, as he was always going to be second favourite to Bomas. What a first half it was. End-to-end stuff and some really exciting football on display. Hugo Bomas's 31st minute strike was the only difference between the two sides right now, but considering the number of chances falling to either sides, an equally exciting second half was expected. The Highlanders started on a positive note at the start of the second half. The second half of Northeast United FC versus FC Goa got underway with the visitors leading 1-0. The game had been extremely open so far, and an exciting second half was expected. And 9 minutes to the second half, the equalizer came for the hosts. In the 54th minute, it was goal. Asamoah Jan got his second of the season and brought his team back into this one. A brilliant clinical finish from the Ghanaian legend, and Mohammad Nawaz was never going to get his hands to it. It was a brilliant finish from Ghana's all-time top scorer from a tight angle on the left.
Great chance. Asamoah Jan! It's got to be him! The top goal scorer for Northeast United FC this season already.
The visitors roared back. A series of counter-attacks followed. Northeast goalie Subhashish Roy Chaudhary made a crucial double save in the second half to keep the score at 1-1. In the first instance, Subhashish Roy saved Northeast United FC in a split-second defence. Jackie Chan Singh raced up on the right and took a shot on the goal, but Subhashish got his hands to it. The ball fell for KOHIMA Minas amidst a host of defenders in front of him, but he took a neat shot that was stopped by an outstretched leg of Subhashish. That was a massive, massive moment. Meanwhile, Northeast United ups the attacks on FC Goa and the positive spirit was rewarded within minutes. Within 20 minutes into the second half, the Highlanders struck again. And what a strike it was from Redeem Tlung. Martin Chavez did extremely well to balance after losing his footing against Seriton Fernandez, but managed to cut him back to Redeem in the middle. Redeem connected with the ball first time to send in a rocket. The local boy was on fire.
But the man who scored the fastest goal in Northeast United FC's history in the last game.
FC Goa, however, had the last laugh. What a scene it was right at the end. The visitors had snatched a point from this one, and it was the India international, Manveer Singh, who salvaged a point for the visitors. Northeast United FC looked like they were headed for a win after Redeem Tlung scored their second. But following an ugly scuffle in the stoppage time, Manveer made the best of lapse of concentration from the home team's defence to score his first of the season and got a point for his team. Len Dongal was shown a red card after an ugly scuffle between the teams and staff of both the teams. Dongal had kicked Martin Chavez from behind and got sent off for the same. Just when the ugly scenes on the pitch had taken over and that the home team was off for a win, Manveer Singh popped in a header to salvage a point for FC Goa. The dearth of concentration from the Northeast defence after the scuffle helped Mortada Fall get his head to a long ball from DIPHU on the left. Manveer leaped up and headed in the ball. Courtesy this draw, both teams maintain their unbeaten run.
Confirmation of the yellow card for Hearings. Falls header, and that's a goal! FC Goa! Courtesy of Manveer Singh, out of absolutely nowhere, and a lapse in concentration from Northeast United FC. Milan Singh towards Barrero, Sami Agama with a crucial header.
Moving on. 3-day-long 9th KOHIMA District Table Tennis Championships organized by KOHIMA Table Tennis Association came to an end at Table Tennis Stadium in KOHIMA, Nagaland. In a final match, Sevele Sei outplayed Kevelor Metha to bag the men's singles title. Tejavano Rio emerged as a champion in the women's singles by beating Zed Rame 4-1. Veteran duo of Belho and James bagged the title in men's doubles, and Kevelor Metha and Sevele Sei in the second position. We have this report from our producer S. Sichi with inputs provided by our stringer Misesilo Chase from KOHIMA.
The 9th KOHIMA District Table Tennis Championship Final 2019 was held on 31st of October 2019 at Indoor Stadium, KOHIMA. The tournament was organized by KOHIMA Table Tennis Association, KTTA. In the final match, Sejavil Sei outplayed Kevilevor Metha to bag the men's singles title, while Tejavino Rio emerged as the champion in women's singles category after defeating Zelhonimo Rame. In veterans singles category, James Lezetsu defeated Vito Neika and emerged as champion. While in the veterans doubles, Lolevi Belho and James Lezetsu won the title after defeating Vikuo Metha and Vito Neika. Earlier, District Sports Officer, Youth Resources and Sports Churbarendra Longchari graced the closing ceremony as special guest.
A goal from Neeraj Basnet has helped Royal Football Club Siliguri to edge past the State Sports Academy GANGTOK in the inaugural match of the 39th edition of All India Governors Gold Cup Football Tournament 2019 played under the floodlights on Friday evening. Royal FC has entered in the quarter-finals round with this narrow 1-0 victory. Chief Minister P.S. Tamang, who was present as a chief guest, had declared the tournament open. We have this report from Shakti Paul, our producer from DD GANGTOK.
Chief Minister P.S. Tamang, who was present as the chief guest, declared the tournament open.
सबभन्दा पहिला स्टेट स्पोर्ट्स एकेडमी ब्लू कलरको जर्सीमा जर्सी नम्बर 19 जर्सी नम्बर 22 जोन छेरी लेप्चा जर्सी विवेक भुटिया जर्सी नम्बर 15 अनु क्षेत्री क्याप्टन सिद्धार्थ दर्शी अनुप शर्मा उनीश्वरी
A goal by Neeraj Basnet has helped Royal Football Club Siliguri to edge past the State Sports Academy GANGTOK in the inaugural match of the 39th edition of All India Governors Gold Cup Football Tournament 2019 played under floodlights on Friday evening. Royal FC has entered into the quarter-final round with this narrow 1-0 victory. In the 13th minute, Neeraj Basnet headed a cross of his teammate into the early lead for Royal FC. In return, the home team players played their hearts out to equalize the scoreline, but were not able to score any goal. State Sports Academy players maintained a constant pressure on the opponent with their continuous attacks in the second half, but missed the net, and with the final whistle by the referee, Royal FC won the match 1-0. Royal FC will take on an ISL club, Jamshedpur Football Club Reserve, in the first quarter-final match, while the second pre-quarter final match of the tournament was played between Sikkim Police and BSS Sporting Club, Kolkata.
Tripura Sports School Badarghat and Tripura Sports School Panisagar won their respective titles and thus became eligible to play in Guwahati in the upcoming Northeast SUNFEAST Cup football tournament scheduled to start from November 17th. Tripura Sports School will represent Tripura in the under-13 category, while in under-16 category Tripura Sports School will represent the state. We have this report from our producer Pravitangshu Das from DD Agartala.
The 5-day-long state SUNFEAST Cup football tournament ended successfully at Dasharath Deb Stadium, Agartala, where in the under-13 category, Tripura Sports School Panisagar won the title, while in under-16 category, Tripura Sports School Bandarghat won the title. In the final match of under-13 category, Tripura Sports School Panisagar defeated Tripura Sports School Bandarghat by 2-1. Badal Riang scored the 2 goals for the winning team. On the other hand, in the under-16 category final match, Tripura Sports School Bandarghat defeated Tripura Sports School Panisagar by 2-0. Rafruisai Mog and Bhaktasadhan Jamatia scored the goals. At the end of the final matches, prizes have been distributed to the teams. This tournament was successfully organized by Youth Affairs and Sports Department of the Government of Tripura.
cricket news now. The Veteran Cricket Association of Assam honoured former Assam Ranji cricketer Indu Mauli Kakoti, popularly known as Munna Kakoti, with Lifetime Achievement Award in their 21st Foundation Day. In a well-attended function held there last evening, the former cricketer's body also felicitated former Vice President of Assam Cricket Association Rup Kamal Kakati and Gautam Hazarika with the Nurul Amin Sports Organizers Award and Nilimoy Chaudhary Cricket Coach Award respectively. We have more details coming up in this report from our producer Gautam Sharma and camera person Mrinal from DD Guwahati.
Former India Test player Syed Saba Karim presenting the Lifetime Achievement Award to Indu Mauli Kakati alias Munna during the Veteran Cricket Association of Assam's 21st Foundation Day and Award Night in Guwahati on Saturday last remains one of the lasting images of an evening which recognized one of the greatest cricketers Assam has produced. The Veteran Cricket Association of Assam, VCAA, honoured the former Assam Ranji cricketer Indu Mauli Kakati, popularly known as Munna Kakati, with the Lifetime Achievement Award. In a well-attended function held in Guwahati, the former cricketer's body also felicitated former Vice President of the Assam Cricket Association, Rup Kamal Kakati, and Gautam Hazarika with the Nurul Amin Sports Organizer Award and Nilimoy Chaudhary Cricket Coach Award, respectively. Former India Test cricketer Syed Saba Karim, who is at present BCCI's General Manager Cricket Operations, was present as chief guest in the function. The veteran cricketers also honoured cricketers both male and female for their performance in the BCCI events last year. As per their earlier announcement, Ranji cricketers who will score 100 or get 5 wickets will be awarded Rs 25,000. Accordingly, Mukhtar Hussain received Rs 75,000, Arup Das 75,000 for 3 5-wicket hauls each. Ranjit Mali and Gokul Sharma 25,000 rupees each walked away with cash awards. The VCAA also felicitated cricketers Shivam Mandal, under 16, Amal Jyoti Das, under 19, Biplab Saikia, under 23, Gokul Sharma, Ranji Trophy, Gayatri Gurum, girls under 19, Rashmi De, under 23, and Monica Das, women, in the function. Mukhtar Hussain was adjudged Cricketer of the Year. The veteran cricketers also felicitated noted scorer of the state, Priyalal Pathak, for his contribution to the game of cricket.
Meet these two young boys from Aizawl who love to speed. K. Lalun Sangha has become the first MIZO youth to win the Idemitsu Honda India Talent Cup 2019 held at the Madras Motor Racetrack recently. Soon after the race series concluded, Lalun Sangha received MMSC Circuit Racing Award at Chennai along with his good friend Lalrin Zwala, who finished third in the Talent Cup series. Out of the 10 races, Lalun Sangha won 7 races convincingly, where he scored 211 points, riding his CBR 150R motorcycle. His friend Lalrin Zwala, who finished third overall, got 147 points. If things go according to plan, Honda's aim is to take these two boys into Moto 3, which is the international racing competition where they will be riding a bigger and faster motorcycle. We have more on this in this report coming up from our producer V. Varte, with inputs provided by our stringer Joseph Lanrunrunga from Aizawl.
Meet these two young boys from Aizawl who love to live life on the edge. Their immediate trigger for a high in life comes from speed. In fact, blazing speed which challenges normal eye vision. Well, this is no Hollywood or Bollywood action sequence. This is real life with the power on the accelerator. These two young boys, Lalun Sangha and Lalrin Zwala, were selected by Honda Talent Hunters after a trial competition in Aizawl. With the help of the local Honda motorcycle vendor and the State Motorsports Association, MIMSA, they entered the National Talent Competition in the early part of 2019, which is the Idemitsu Honda Talent Cup. Out of 10 races, Lalnunsanga won 7 races convincingly, where he scored 211 points riding his CBR 150R motorcycle. His friend Lalrinzwala, who finished 3rd overall, got 147 points. K. Lalrunsanga has become the first MIZO youth to win the Idemitsu Honda India Talent Cup 2019 held at the Madras Motor Race track recently. Soon after the race series concluded, Lalrunsanga received MMSC Circuit Racing Award at Chennai along with his good friend Lalrinzwala, who finished 3rd in the Talent Cup series. If things go according to plan, Honda's aim is to take these boys to the MotoGP, which is the international racing competition where they will be riding a bigger and faster motorcycle. Lalrunsanga and his friend Lalrinzwana both reside in Electric Veng locality in Aizawl. They grew up watching MotoGP, which inspired them to join the racing community. At present, the two boys are practicing in the makeshift racetrack here at Turial Racetrack, which is the abandoned airfield near Aizawl. This is the only racetrack they have here in Mizoram, where the riders themselves have to arrange cones and markers in order to turn and chicane in a straight lane. It is far from perfect. The two boys said that if they can have practice sessions day in and day out in a track like the ones they have there in Coimbatore and Chennai, then, and I quote, "we hope that we can easily dominate the racing community in the country," unquote. In a state where many youth have lost their lives due to illegal high-speed race in the streets of Aizawl, getting their children into racing is not a #1 priority for most parents. Lalrunsanga said, "It was hard to get approval from my parents initially, but I said to myself that I have to convince them with a good result after I joined Mission Vengthlang Racing Cup." I got a decent result in 2016, which started to change the minds of my parents that this sport is for me to pursue. Now that I have got few trophies in my bag, including the national top prize, my parents have become the best supporters of mine, unquote. The boy, Lalrinzwala, used to take his grandfather's motorcycle to the race circuit without his grandfather's approval. He had to make excuses just to get into the race practice. After many arguments and few heated exchanges, he continued to race in the state championship, and now that he got the 3rd position in India Talent Cup, he has full support from his parents. Mr. Lalfadzwala Hozel, president of the state's Motorsports Association, also said that MIZO boys have talents and natural abilities which can only be nurtured with regular practice in a full-fledged racetrack. He said, "We met the Chief Minister the other day. We hope that the state government will give us a land to develop a complete racetrack so that many young boys can become national and international champions."
Currently in an unbeaten run, Northeast United took on Hyderabad FC in a 2019-20 Indian Super League fixture at the Ganti Mohana Chandra Balayogi Athletic Stadium, Hyderabad, last on Wednesday.
Northeast United will get us underway here at the Gachibowli Stadium in Hyderabad. It's match 16. Can Hyderabad do what no other side has done this year and beat the visitors? Will Marcelinho continue his goal-scoring run?
A late Maximiliano Barrero penalty proved to be the difference as Northeast United FC defeated Hyderabad FC to climb to the top of the Indian Super League standings here on Wednesday. The teams had their fair share of moments in a closely contested tie, but a spot kick of a handball in the 86th minute helped Northeast United edge past their opponents. Robert Jarney's team thus remained unbeaten and now has 8 points from 4 games, while Hyderabad sits 9th on the table with 3 points.
That is some move, the move of the game.
But it's come from Komorski giving the ball away in the middle.
The home side were quick to take the game to the opposition, with Marcelinho impressing in the final third. 4 minutes into the game, the Brazilian forward dribbled into the box, executed a step over to outfox Mislav Komorski and thumped the ball towards the goal from a tight angle, forcing goalkeeper Subhashish Roy Chaudhary to make a low save.
The move of the game.
But it's come from Komorski giving the ball away in the middle of the park again. How many times is he going to get away with it?
Hyderabad were aggressive in their approach throughout the first half, but their final ball lacked the threat to fetch an opener. At the other end, the visitors struggled to make an impact and failed to test the opposition goalkeeper in the opening 45 minutes. Marcelinho once again showed his quality when he danced into the box, but his cross towards Gani Nigam in the centre was headed clear. Redeem Tlang got the better of the home side defence soon after the restart with a clever run in behind the defence. Substitute Maximiliano Barreiro lobbed a well-timed ball for the Indian forward, whose powerful shot from an acute angle was kept out by Kamaljit Singh at his near post. The Highlanders, who sought a way back into the game, suffered a blow when Asamoah Gyan had to be forced off the field due to an injury. Was up to the task. His replacement, Panagiotis Triadis, nearly made an instant impact when he flicked Regan Singh's low cross from the right flank towards the goal following a clever run, but Kamaljit was up to the task. Hyderabad found it difficult to maintain the intensity with which they had ended the first half. Mohammad Yasir latched onto an excellent pass by Stankovic, but sent his effort wide from inside the box. With clear-cut chances drying up, Rohit Kumar tested the keeper from outside the box after the hour mark, but it hit straight at Subhashish Roy.
That was a moment, wasn't it, for Abhishek Halder? Deft touch.
There was drama at the end as Jose Ludo's strike from the edge of the box hit Shankar Simpargaraj's hand, resulting in a spot kick for the visitor. Barreiro stepped up and coolly slotted home from the spot, leaving Kamaljit with no chance and sealing an important win for his team.
They could find themselves a goal down. A most controversial moment. Is it his time?
The build-up to the penalty had a surprise element into it. Shankar, who has had a brilliant game so far, committed a blunder. Chavez stumbled inside the box and the ball fell to Redeem, who played it to a charging Ludo right outside the box. The midfielder took a shot and the ball was on target. Shankar is right in the line of the ball and he tried to block it with his hand, but the ball hit his hand first and the penalty was awarded.
Is this the moment he gets his first goal in the Hero Indian Super League? Barreiro against Kamaljit. Sweet as that. 1-0 North East United against the run of play.
Well, it'll be one of the biggest smash and grabs that we've seen this season in the Hero ISL. Maxi Barreiro it was that has come on.
Hyderabad was the better side in the first half, but the way North East United responded in the second half was commendable.
Outstanding player from the North East for 90 minutes. The hero came late, and it came late from the penalty spot to give them a massive.
Some quick stats brings out a better picture of the game. 12 shots for Hyderabad, 4 for the North East, 9 shots on target for Hyderabad, 3 for the North East. 53% possession for Hyderabad, 47 for the North East.
Barreiro against Kamaljit. Sweet as that. 1-0 North East United against the run of play.
Well, it'll be one of the biggest smash and grabs that we've seen this season in the Hero ISL.
And with that, we come to the end of this edition of Northeast Sports Bulletin 8 on Play On. Thanks for joining us. We will be back next week on same time and same day with another edition. Till then, thank you for watching.